we're going to do hip circles. So let's stand with our feet nice and wide on the mat. We're going to bring our hips to the side, forward, opposite side, and back, repeating in this direction for 20 seconds. Good, now let's go in the other direction for 20 seconds. Good, rest there and come back to center. We're going to do a reverse fly. So you're going to stand with your feet hip width apart, bend your knees slightly and bend from the hips, having a flat back. Arms are going to be straight out in front of you. Bend your elbows to 90 degrees. Draw your shoulder blades down your back so you have a nice long neck, core tight. And then we're going to bring our arms back, squeezing our shoulder blades together, keeping the arms in the shape of a W, and then bringing them back to center, repeating that for 30 seconds. Good, now rest there and just come back to center. We're going to move into pyramid pose. So you're going to use 2 blocks. If you don't have 2 blocks, you can use 2 books or anything that you can lean against. We're going to stand with one leg forward in between the blocks and one behind. Hips are going to face forward. We're going to bend down, place our hands on the blocks, feeling the stretch in the back of the front leg, and hold here for 45 seconds. Now slowly come out of that. We're going to switch legs, so bringing the other leg forward, hips facing forward, bend down, hands on the blocks, feeling the stretch in the back of the front leg and holding for 45 seconds. Now slowly come out of that, and then just stand back in center. We're going to do seated side bends. So let's bring our hands behind our head, elbows to the side. You're going to lift tall out of the chair, bend to one side, come back to the center, repeat on the other side, and we're going to do that for 30 seconds. Back to center, bring your arms down and rest there. We're gonna do chair pigeon pose. So we're gonna step our right leg forward onto the chair, bring the left leg straight back. Now you can straighten the back leg for a greater stretch or keep it bent for a little less stretch. And we're gonna hold here for 30 seconds. Now lean forward a bit to come out of this position, and we'll switch to the other leg. So left leg forward, coming down to the chair, bringing the right leg back, straight knee for a greater stretch, bent knee for a little less, and hold here for 30 seconds. Lean forward to come out of that, and then just stand on the side of the chair. We're gonna do a bridge with a pelvic shift. So let's lay down on our back, knees bent, feet flat on the ground, hands by our side. We're gonna activate our core, push into the back of our arms and our feet, lift our bum in the air. Holding here, we're gonna shift our pelvis to the right and then shift our pelvis to the left without letting our hips drop. Repeating that for 30 seconds. Try your best to keep your knees in the same position throughout the whole exercise. Back to center, come on down. Take a nice deep breath in. Breathe out, draw your belly to your spine. Push into your feet and arms, lift back up, shifting side to side for 30 seconds. Back to the center, come on down, roll to your side, and come back up to sitting. We're gonna do cross body kicks. So let's lay down on our back, arms out to a T and legs straight. We're gonna bring our right leg across our body, over to one side, back to center, switching to the other side, repeating that for 30 seconds. Now pause here, and then turn to your side and come back up to sitting. We're gonna do can opener with a block. So you'll need a block for this one. We're gonna place it on the mat, and we're gonna put our pelvis right on it and lay back. Stretch out one leg, bring the other knee to your chest and grab onto it. If you have any issues with your knee, you can grab behind the knee as well. And we're gonna hold here for 30 seconds. Now slowly bring the other leg to your chest, stretch out the opposite leg, and hold here, 30 seconds. Now bring that leg down, push your bum up to remove the block, and then come on up to sitting. We're going to do hamstring stretch with ankle circles. So let's lay down on our back. We're going to bring one leg up towards the ceiling, grabbing the back of the thigh. Try and keep your knees straight as best you can. Bring your toes towards your nose. And with your heel, I want you to make circles with your ankle for 20 seconds. Try and keep the thought on the heel making the circle. Good, now we're going to go in the other direction for 20 seconds, keeping the idea that the heel is making these circles. Good, now pause there, bring that leg down, switch to the other leg, hand behind the thigh, try and keep that knee as straight as you can. Flex the foot and make circles with the heel for 20 seconds. Good, now let's go in the other direction for 20 seconds. Rest there, bring the leg down, turn to your side, and come back up to sitting. We're going to do child's pose twist. So come to your edge of your mat, open your knees just a little wider, keep your bum on your heels, crawl forward, reaching your hands away from you, letting your head rest on the mat, and hold here for 30 seconds. Now crawl both your hands over to the right side, and you'll feel a nice stretch on the left side of your body, and hold here for 30 seconds. Now crawl over to the other side, and you'll feel a nice stretch on the right side of the body, and hold here 30 seconds. Now crawl back to center, roll up, and just rest in seated.